And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now Atlanta starting 5. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position, filling out the middle.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass. Jeremy Grant came into the league as a defensive specialist, just really long and gangly, but after leaving Philly, he thrived as a role player on both the Thunder and the Denver Nuggets.
And it's Simons penetrating. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simons. And the Trailblazers call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for Grant, in 2020, he wanted the opportunity to finally be the focal point on offense.
NBA, he got that chance. He averaged 10.5 points in his first 6 seasons, and then he jacked that number up to over 22 points a game in his debut season with Detroit. I guarantee you the Blazers are looking for that kind of production alongside Dame Lillard.
On target from range.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Count it.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Collins with a screen on Thibault. Young the pass to Hunter. Lillard against Murray. From deep. Rebounded by Nurkic. Lillard against Hunter. Lillard can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Hunter against Lillard. Pass to Simons. And he throws it down with one hand.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship ring.
Yeah, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half-century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level again. Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Here's Lillard, and the dunk by Lillard.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. And it's Capella with the jam.
Now I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
2 minutes.
Lillard passes to Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year. And this guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
And Brent Simons is one of those guards you love having in your rotation.
Yep, a volume three-point shooter. And the one thing about NBA that's standing out is the ability off the bounce to get to that shot. He's very good at a young age.
Here's Lillard following the score by Atlanta. Thibault finds Nurkic. On the wing, Simons. Guarded by Young. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Simons missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Capella screen on Simons. There's Young with the 3. Offensive board. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Lillard passes to Simons. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. Hunter can't get it to go.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Out left to the wing. Grant against Collins. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. Hey, rejected by Capella. Now here's Murray, guarded closely. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And Murray, no good on that one. Here's Lillard. He has 6.
First personal foul. Third.
Free throw good, Lillard.
And Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Trailblazers.
Thank your Trailblazers youth team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him.
And Lillard's got that look in his eye right now, playing with some fire and dominating on the offensive end.
Pass to Young. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Young. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Pretty clean. Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Young against Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Down low. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, man, finishing it off there. Simons showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Now here's Lillard. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. They'll pin that one on John Collins. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Nurkic. Lillard outside to the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Now here's Murray. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Nurkic. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the team set up Nurkic so well there. He had plenty of space, calm and collecting.
The offensive rebound. Outside Hunter. Back to Capella. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. Collins with a screen on Thibault. Shot clock at 6. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Outside for Grant. Back to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Lillard against Murray. And it's Portland scoring again.
Aggressive scoring is great, but when it comes with the efficiency that Lillard plays with, man, he does it on the perimeter and he gets inside too.
Murray passes to Collins. Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Lillard. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. And the dunk by Lillard.
Such a great athlete, and when Damian Lillard has room to prove it, he'll throw it down.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Collins with a screen on Thibault. Young, the pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Outside for Grant. Back to Lillard. Outside Thibault. And stolen by Murray. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Aside.
Your score, your Trailblazers, 46. The Hawks, 32.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Nasir Little. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Reddish in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. Here's Matthews. Here's Okongwu. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Sharp into the lane. He's off on the layup. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Bay from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. The kick out to Johnson. Eubanks inside. He's covered by Bay. Here's Little. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Good focus. Nasir not letting anything distract him from letting that one rip.
Picked up by Okongwu. And he lobs it up up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. They set the pick. Pass to Little. To the paint. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Bogdanovic. Gets the three to fall. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And Bogdanovic needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Here's Little. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Grant.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Lillard's checked in for Johnson.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
Bey with a screen on Reddish. Bogdanovic from long range. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lillard passes to Reddish. And they're on the run. Bey from long range. Kept alive by Atlanta. Matthews misses. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Nurkic, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Nurkic, one of the tough guys that you rely on out there. You know, scary injury for him back in 2019, but able to overcome that roadblock and get himself back and healthy.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Well, Brent, while it was scary, Nurkic came back from injury just as good as ever.
Yeah, with a major injury like that, you figure it's going to alter your game, but really Nurkic has been able to get back in and kind of double down on what he does well. That's playing physical and being a post presence.
So for the Blazers, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Little. Thibault comes in for Reddish, and Simon has subbed in for Sharp. Murray for 3. Counted from distance. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Lillard against Hunter. To the inside. Stolen by Capella. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Bogdanovic from long range. Kept alive by Atlanta. Pass to Murray. And he's going for the lob. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Lillard. 18 points for him. Chalk up 2 there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Murray against Lillard. Capella, screen on Lillard. Murray from outside. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Nurkic, a screen on Hunter. It's stolen by Hunter. Pass to Capella. Oh, sweet move. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Lillard. Give him 20. And here's Nurkic. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Picked up by Okongwu. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And so it's Portland leading.
Trailblazers,
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Kongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 1. Capella against Simons. Grant with a screen on Bogdanovich. Lillard passes to Simons. Back to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Grant. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
The floor for the Hawks, Trae Young.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Hunter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Anthony Simons.
And DeAndre Hunter is still just a young talent here in the league, but in college, he was a champ, winning the trophy in 2019.
And he sinks the second. Having a national championship at the collegiate level is rarer than you think for an NBA player.
Well, it puts him in great company, and it's pretty much guaranteed proof of why everyone was so interested in his progress. He's a winner, and he's got tons of potential.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Nurkic passes to Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Atlanta is shooting 59% on this one. A good average. Young against Thibault. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Hunter. 6 to shoot. Simons with a steal. For 3, here's Lillard. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Grant with a screen on Hunter. And Lillard, here we go. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Atlanta with the ball. It's a 14-point game. To the right side. It's stolen by Nurkic. Lillard outside. Outside Thibault. Nurkic passes to Grant. Now here's Simons. Guarded by Young. And that one is stopped right through.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Hits a three-pointer.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Outside for Grant. Back to Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 11 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Capella. Outside Hunter. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Picked up by Kongwu. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now Portland with it. They're on a 15-6 run.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Trailblazers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Damian Lillard.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
He drops it from range. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They lead by 14. Here's Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
All right, Lillard, we know you can score, but you're going to show that pump fake. A devastating move from him, enough to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Lillard. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Picked up by Okongwu. Inside, here's Capella. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second team foul.
That's good from Capella.
And so much reliance for this team on Capella and his grittiness to do the little things on the inside. They love that work ethic.
Now Lillard, pass to Nurkic. That one no good. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one was a, thanks Allie, great interview once again. Well folks, that's going to
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Nurkic. Claxton no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Thibault finds Lillard. Gets to the corner and buries it. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
On defense, the Nets, following the score by Damian Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Plays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Dinwiddie. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Grant, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Simmons against Grant, and Simmons kicks to Johnson. Back to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he could put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Simmons. Tries again. That's good on the jump shot.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Lillard outside. Grant with a screen on Bridges. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now, here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Dinwiddie drives in. Bucket is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. He's got 8.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
On the wing, Bridges, defended by Thibault. Here's Finney-Smith. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lillard, right side. Now the pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Down low. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. Inside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Passes it to Grant. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all picking short.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges out there with Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 4. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson double teamed, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon.
Brooklyn ball.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Lillard scanning the floor. Here's Nurkic. It's not going to go for him. Nets trail by 8. And here's Johnson outside. And the rebound by Nurkic. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Kicks it out to Grant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do. Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
It's deflected. Lillard with it. Bridges covering. To the paint. In transition, here come the Nets. Bridges leading the charge. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Dinwiddie.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Lillard. And they get it back. Lets the three fly. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And you see the confidence Lillard has from that spot. You expect him to knock those down.
Despite the Nets shifting lineup scores, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Simons kicks to Thibault. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer for this man.
Here's Dinwiddie. Traps in the tray.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Lillard outside. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Now a timeout called by
Blazers timeout. Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers breaker dance crew.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. Reddish, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Sharp in for Damian Lillard. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Watanabe's checked in for Simmons. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Harris is checked in for Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry passes to Claxton. He's all alone. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
O'Neal from long range. No good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling. Thanks for the great interview, Dave.
The Nets, 23.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now, let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Cameron Reddish is out there with Little. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Harris a screen on Lillard. Here's Curry with the drive. What a terrific move that was. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. O'Neal dishes to Curry. Back to O'Neal. Good, and Curry gets the assist. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's Lillard. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Watanabe. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Lillard. Here's Sharp. Into the lane, and they pick up two.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Nets trail by 5. There's the pick. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. And that's 19 points for Damian Lillard.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside for Curry. Clock at 4. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Nurkic a screen on Curry. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The pass to Nurkic. Picked off in midair. Finney-Smith gets to Dinwiddie. And that's an intentional foul. So for the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Nasir Little. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Reddish. And it's Simons in for Sharp. Bridges a screen on Lillard. Bridges outside. Hands it from downtown. Bridges has got 7 points.
How about the range from Mikal Bridges? Not intimidated by the extra distance.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Here's Simmons. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard, right side. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. The feed now to Nurkic. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Lillard against Bridges. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Johnson outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Here is Lillard. 1 points in the game. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. What a target. 6'11", long arms. Ben Simmons, make your teammate look great.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers answer. They're truly excellent. Another round of applause.
And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing up.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your trainer.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We got Ben Simmons. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward.
First team foul.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. Told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Okay, David, thanks. Bridges kicks to Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Passes it to Nurkic. And Simons has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Dinwiddie dishes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the bounce.
Grant with a screen on Bridges. From 10 feet out, that shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for...
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more
Johnson,
the previous plays, fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Johnson outside. Here's Finney Smith. They get it back. And then Johnson with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
2 minutes.
Lillard against Bridges. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 23 points.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson with it. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
Dorian Finney-Smith given the opportunity with a big-time delivery.
Lillard against Bridges. And Lillard pitched to Nurkic. Pass to Simons. Down low. Portland needs to get off the shot. Nobody near Nurkic. Off target from outside. Brooklyn trailing. Bridges outside. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith.
Well, twice on the pipes, Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Lillard attacking. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Pass to Finney-Smith to tie it up. Rebound by Nurkic. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Back to Simons. Clock at 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one. That makes it a 3-point lead.
And what time is it? It's game time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
Looking tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Young from long range sends it home from three-point land.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Dinwiddie against Young. Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie, no good. Murray against Johnson. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. No good with a layup. And the Nets with possession here.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
And he comes up with a bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Young against Bridges. Here's Collins. Nice move. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Bridges with it. Checked by Murray. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. There's the three. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Murray. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Johnson against Hunter. Outside Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. Here's Young. Capella, screen on Bridges. Young can't hit. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hunter on the wing. Fires the 3. They get it back. Back to Young. Over Johnson. Young misses.
Defense kind of rolls the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
They grab their own miss. Finney Smith's shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Screen by Capella. Young from long range, and the three-pointer goes. Young's got 6 points.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Bridges passes to Johnson. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks leading. Outside Murray. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Bridges outside. Back to Finney Smith. There's the triple. Nails it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. There's Young with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's Bridges on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now here's Curry. And here's Harris outside. Hunter with the rebound. Left side Young. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn trailing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Nets. Now Simmons to the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half. That is powerful. Oh, yes.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins, a little bit of sauce on that slam.
Young against Curry. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Collins with a screen on Curry. Young, the pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Outside Simmons. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Pass to Hunter. Now here's Capella. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. To the paint. Crafty move. And the nice bucket inside from Capella.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Now Young with a steal. Hunter. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Murray against Harris. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the pick. Inside. Here's Simmons. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 8 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Curry's shot is off. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Outside Murray. Pass to Capella. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Johnson. And there's the drive. And it's blocked by Collins. And here's Young. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And here they come. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Collins drawing the double team. And he makes the 8-footer. Collins has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Fantastic concentration by Collins. Beating good D is what separates the good from the great in this league.
And the basket by Bridges.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Young, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Bridges. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Outside Young. Down low. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Stolen by Capella. Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. It's picked off. It's good if it goes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. Thanks very much, Allie.
The Nets, 23.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the floor for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. The Nets shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. High post Claxton. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Hawks leading. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team first.
And here's Bogdanovich. Unloads. Stolen by Bridges.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and set.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You've got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
From deep, Johnson. Griffin pulls down the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Such a wide open look. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
To stop the run. And that one is hammered home.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Outside Bogdanovich. Bay with a screen on Bridges. Hits the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got 8 here in this quarter.
And Bogdanovich is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
Bridges misses.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Okongwu. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Claxton. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. For 3, Bridges. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. He launches a 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Bay. The 3 is up. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Launches it. The shot by Johnson, no good. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bogdanovich. Give him 8. Here's Bay. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Curry, back to Simmons. Second shot opportunity, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
His first. Team's first.
Outside Curry, fires the three, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Oh, the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Bay. Hunter comes in for Griffin. Murray's checked in for Matthews. And it's Young in for Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Inside. O'Neal on the wing. Right side Simmons. Back to O'Neal. Going inside. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one. Oh, stolen by Harris. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he commits the intentional foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Mills. Finney-Smith comes in for Watanabe. Johnson, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Harris. To the paint. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. They get it again. The kick out to Johnson. From outside the arc. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Oh, swiped away. And now the Hawks on the break. Jumps up. Here's Okongwu. Got a piece of it. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. There's a screen. On the wing, Finney-Smith. The 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Finney-Smith. His first. Team second.
Bridges against Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Young from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
It's stolen by Hunter. And he lays it in on the break. And And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Hawks. 4-3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Young on the attack. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Both shots good from the strike.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside Young. Hunter passes to Young. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Three-pointer, Bridges. From beyond the arc, and then some. Bridges has got 20 points. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Capella, screen on Bridges. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Bridges. Finney Smith up top. And it's off from three-point range.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Hawks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Young. He's guarded by Bridges. Launches a 3. They get it back. Here's Capella. Off with the layup. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Bridges misses. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now here's Johnson. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
Johnson for 3.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now here's Capella. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is...
Ready. But once they take the floor, Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post. Whoa! And that's a rugged play.
That one was big time. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Lillard with no one around. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Young outside. Another shot.
Length and quickness allows Grant to be a Swiss Army knife at the defensive end.
Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP, the Joker, Joe Harris, Jordan Clarkson, Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow, that second round proved to have some players. Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Young finds Capella. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Lillard against Hunter. Lillard left side. Here he goes. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Woo-wee. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Young looking around. Ball's knocked loose.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. And then Lillard slams it in.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
To the paint, and they double up Murray. Young outside for three. And the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes. But it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
Hunter finds Young. Collins setting the pick for Young. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And finished off by Collins.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Hunter against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Hunter. Shoots over Simon. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside. Left side, Grant. The pass to Simons. Lillard against Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Passes it to Young. Collins, a screen on Lillard. Young with no one around. Hits it from three-point range.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Grant, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Young finds Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Lillard attacking, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Atlanta.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor. It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Bobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic from outside the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Young for 3. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Lets it go with the 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Lillard against Hunter. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Good decision by DeAndre Hunter, showing leadership skills and the ability to be a great teammate.
Lillard from outside. And again, it's Portland with the 3. Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wily move by Damian Lillard, taking his shot right into the defense to draw the foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The free throw is good from Lillard.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Capella sets a screen for Murray. Young for three. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks on D. Here's Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Hunter. Lillard attacking.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
Nurkic with the steal. Lillard the pass to Simons. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. The throw good, Damian Lillard.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
Bible on the wing. Back to Lillard, and Simons has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Lillard attacking. Simons trying to break loose. And it's Lillard missing. And so they foul intentionally.
10 seconds. Team's first.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Capella kicks to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's Damian
Lillard. 35. Fans, get ready for the demo.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Sharp. Reddish out there with Little. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Eubanks in at the center. Pass to Eubanks. Doubled by Okongwu. Eubanks, no good. The Hawks leading.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-issue triples made in the NBA.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Greg, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Bey. And the pass to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Clock is at 3. The offensive rebound. And Okongwu slams it in.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Reddish. Eubanks.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Bogdanovich looking around. And they recover it. Bey with the screen for Bogdanovich. Matthews left side. Intercepted. And here is Simon. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it with authority.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
And with Bogdanovich, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 league titles, not to mention countless individual honors.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Okongwu.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Simons against Bogdanovich. Scooped up. Over in the corner, Reddish. And another 3 for Portland.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Eubanks. Jeremy Grant comes in for Little. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Reddish. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Sharp. No good from Grant.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Bey. Pass to Okongwu. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Here's Bey. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Thybulle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Young outside. Down low. Nurkic with the block.
Making a statement with that swat. Nurkic is all over the place.
And And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Poked away and stolen by Thibault. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. The free throw drops for Lillard. Here's Lillard. He's got 29 points. Pass to Thibault. Lillard against Hunter. 6 to shoot. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's hear it once again for you.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the 3rd.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Okongwu dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous handle.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game. So 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Down in the block, it's Okongwu and Capella. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward, and it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Kicks it out to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Young outside. Driving in. Lock at 6. To the paint. And stolen by Thibault. Lillard against Murray. Lillard attacking. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Capella sets a screen from Murray. Shot clock at 6. Capella finds Young. From past the arc. No good on that one. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard surveying the D. Grant outside. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Grant. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Young outside. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a fearless scorer Young is. And he does it in many different ways.
Lillard outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And a breakdown here, guys. the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. And an intentional foul right there.
His first, team second.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lob pass to Capella. That shot off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. 4 on the clock, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's a high percentage look from Nurkic, and a smart choice. Bucket.
Capella sends a screen for Young to the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
To the middle, and stolen by Murray. Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. He takes it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
Lillard against Hunter. Lillard on top. There's the feed to Nurkic. On the pass to Thybulle. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltending. Just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
1:03 left in the game. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Down low. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Inside. And Grant slams it home.
You see the trust this team has in Grant's ability to step up in crucial times.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Capella. Yes! Big-time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Thybulle. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Young with the drive. It falls.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Off target from downtown. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the third.
You're watching the NBA. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's Portland's starting group. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Grant with a screen on Bridges. Lillard against Bridges. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Grant outside. Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Grant outside.
Next foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Nurkic a screen on Bridges. Here's Lillard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. And it's good. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Personal foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
At the line,
Previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Bridges. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Johnson a screen on Lillard. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's Portland the other way. Thibault on the wing. Takes the three. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
Bridges a screen on Lillard. Bridges with it. Fires for three. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And Grant gets it to go.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Johnson a screen on Thibault. Pass to Johnson. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Lillard. Dinwiddie against Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebounded by Nurkic.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Simons finds Lillard.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Back to Simons. Pass to Graham. Now Lillard. He's covered by Dinwiddie. From 12 feet. No good. A bit long that time. The Nets with the lead. First quarter of action. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Grant with a screen on Bridges. Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. The shot comes out. And Brooklyn going the other way now. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Grant. The three is up. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bridges against Lillard. It's deflected. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson from behind the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. For 3, here's Lillard. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Outside Johnson. 24 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Dinwiddie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Grant outside. Out to Lillard. Back to Grant. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And getting to the inside is really important. It's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the 3, a small forward. Out to Lillard. Stolen by Bridges.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Now here's Dinwiddie. To the left side wing. From deep, Johnson. Kept alive. Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Buries it from 3. Finney-Smith's got 5 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
All the rumors swirling about the Blazers and whether they trade Damian Lillard or not, but they've decided to keep him in Portland, build around him, and try to make the most of this shining star's window.
And that one's good. Lillard, 9 points in the game.
And Lillard just keeps fighting, willing his team to victory, not deterred that time by the bump.
Bridges against Thibault. On the wing, Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Right, and when the Blazers shook things up, many thought they'd do a full rebuild, Brent.
Yeah, but B.A., how do you get full value for a guy like Damian Lillard? I just don't think the return coming back would equate to that. So they've reworked the roster, and we'll see if these guys can get back to postseason play and then rely on Dame time.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's the 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons passes to Grant. Back to Simons.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming.
Oh, some serious power to finish that one off. Now here's Dinwiddie, and there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Harris against Simons. Pass to Watanabe. That one doesn't drop. Nurkic with some nice D. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Curry. Inside. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Simons. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from there.
Here's Harris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Watanabe. Back to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Pure from 3-point range. Watanabe's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nurkic, a screen on Curry. And here's Nurkic. Second chance effort. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Watanabe. 3-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
It's Lillard with the drive.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
Brooklyn has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his first points of the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second. Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Simons against Harris. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 12-point Nets lead. Ooh, poked away. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
The 21. France, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Bridges, a screen on Lillard. Johnson with it, picked up by Grant. Shot clock at 5. Finney-Smith up top. Left side, Johnson. Here he goes. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job.
Oh, wow.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
Screen by Bridges. Takes a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, with the exception of his rookie year. He's made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball. And Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Three-pointer, no good. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Lillard passes to Simons, and he jams it home with authority.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pass to Finney-Smith. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nurkic. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Nurkic inside, working on Claxton. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Lillard. Nurkic passes to Lillard. Missed inside. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Poke loose. Thibault with a steal. Simons against Dinwiddie.
Third quarter.
The drive by Simons. Deflected. Bridges outside. Johnson a screen on Lillard. It's stolen by Thibault. Lillard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Watanabe's checked in for Finney-Smith. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Harris is checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie.
You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
To the inside. Pass to Claxton. Gets an open look and hits it. Claxton's got 7 points in the game.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, BA. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about two guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Watanabe. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Lillard passes to Thibault. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Watanabe. Simmons with a screen on Nurkic. Simmons against Grant. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Lillard left side. Grant in the post. 4 seconds left. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 5.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Get out of your seat. Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team Hype. Let's hear it for Team Hype.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break up 12. We hear team.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Finney Smith's checked in for Watanabe. Johnson comes in for O'Neal. Bridges, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Johnson with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Simons against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard right side. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Simmons. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And the dunk by Lillard.
And this team relies on that kind of production coming at the hands of Damian Lillard.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Finney Smith. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 8 assists in the game. Lillard with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. On the wing, Simons. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Shot to stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Goes up on the baseline. Thibault passes to Nurkic. Simmons brings a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Finney Smith. Off the mark there with a 3. The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Simons passes to Thibault. Nurkic with the ball. Grant's shot is off.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Mikal Bridges.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Here's Lillard. There's the drive. Blocked.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Finney Smith. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. knocks it down from distance.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And the basket is good.
Aggressive scoring is great, but when it comes with the efficiency that Lillard plays with, man, he does it on the perimeter and he gets inside too.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Some solid defense from Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. They didn't have too many...
thanks as always. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Bridges. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Collins, a screen on Bridges. Young pass to Collins. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Finney Smith kicks to Johnson. Dinwiddie left side. And the Nets another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
5 on the clock. Young with no one around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young pass to Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Finney-Smith. And stolen by Hunter. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Stolen by Collins. It's tipped. Dinwiddie with the steal. Pass to Claxton.
First quarter.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Young against Bridges. There's the pass to Hunter. Bridges with the steal. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Atlanta again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was gonna fall. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Dinwiddie makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Hunter against Bridges. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 4. And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. They get a hand on it. Bridges with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Dinwiddie outside. And stolen by Murray. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
We've got Mikal Bridges, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Takes it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
They get it again, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Bridges against Hunter. Johnson with a screen on Hunter, and it's good for 2. Bridges has got 7 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim. They get the finish.
Here's Young, takes it inside, and the basket is good.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now, here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Claxton. Off target with his 3. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Young fires away from outside. Another miss by Young. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Down low. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside to the paint, trying to find Capella, gets it to him, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Collins setting the pick for Young. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Murray for 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Nets leading by 5. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 1:36 1:37 left in the first half. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
It's his first trip to the line. And Simmons drops them both. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Collins setting the pick for Young. Simmons trying to get open. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Young.
A high usage player for a reason. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Pass to Watanabe. And the Nets miss again. The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Collins. Hunter for 3. Second chance shot. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
That one is no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Murray surveying the D. To the paint. Capella finds Young. Shot clock at 5. Good on the triple. Young's got 11 points.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Curry passes to O'Neal. Here's the screen. Harris's shot is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Simmons with 1 on the clock. No good at the rim. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
33. The Hawks. 28.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court for Atlanta, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA. But I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Now, here's Bogdanovich. To the right side. Here's Okongwu over Simmons. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Harris kicks to O'Neal. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Simmons, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Feeds it to Griffin. Curry with the steal. Nets leading by 5. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. To the inside. Fade away. Here's Watanabe. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Fans, get out of your seat. For your Brooklyn Nets, Team Hype. Get loud, everyone. Let's give it up.
Just 5 on the clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry against Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Bay. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bay's got his first basket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Curry against Bogdanovich. Curry deciding where to go with it. There's O'Neal with the three. That one doesn't drop. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. And stolen by Bay. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here is Harris. Pass to Watanabe. In the corner, O'Neal with it.
Third quarter.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Now here's Matthews. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The pass to Claxton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. Griffin sets the screen for Bay. Good D by Johnson. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Passes to Finney-Smith. And there's the drive. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Matthews against Bridges. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Cameron Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Capella with a screen on Bridges. Young taking his time here. A 3 ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Over Young. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 5. Dinwiddie with the steal. Timeout called the Nets. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfect. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, David, thanks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
It's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to check.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
He's perfect from the line this time. Dinwiddie with it. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Young against Dinwiddie. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Tries again. Launches a 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Every game, you expect Young to have some scoring bursts. But tonight, he has been on auto drive.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Brooklyn. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Simmons slams it in.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Bridges. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Murray against Johnson. Six to shoot. Simmons can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one make. Young against Bridges. Okongwu. The kick out to Young. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Claxton.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Capella sends a screen for Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This this is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Here's Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. This ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Johnson with it. And stolen by Hunter.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Knocks it loose. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Bridges. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're trailing by 3. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free open man?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.